the argument. A lot of people have different opinion and different thoughts when it comes to cryptocurrency. Some of people uh, have a strong opinion that cryptocurrency shouldn't be called a currency, that is just a speculative instrument that people speculate on whether it rises and falls. And other people concerned are the framework of cryptocurrency. Someone said that cryptocurrency, because it runs on a decentralized framework, that it is not adequate to be used as a currency because it doesn't have a centralized governing body like central bank, like fiat. But that framework is the core strong factor that give cryptocurrency the strength and the security and the advantage over fiat. So now let's proceed and look at why the principle of the principle of sound currency. And when you look at this principle of sound currency, these are the characteristics that, if you are thinking about currency, if you want to, all these characteristics are characteristics of a sound currency. Any medium of exchange that is accepted as a currency must have, in order to be a sound currency. First, it has to be global. It have to have global acceptance. It have to have limited supply. For instance, all the whole cryptocurrency have a fixed limited supply. They will not pass that point of supply. For instance, bitcoins have a fixed number of bitcoin that should be always be in circulation. Whenever there is an increase beyond this limited supply, there is a process designed to regulate the supply and destroy the excess in circulation. When we come into that, we will not look into the technicalities of that for now. So what I'm saying is that any currency, any medium of exchange that is deemed to be currency must have this principle, these characteristics. Is when that medium of exchange have these characteristics that we will consider it as a sound currency. So now we have been discussing why cryptocurrency fits into the narrative of being a currency or a money. So now, what is cryptocurrency? Not everybody know what the definition of cryptocurrency and what it means. Simple. It is a medium of exchange that is digital, encrypted and decentralized, with no central authority that manages and maintains the value of a cryptocurrency. What this means is that there is no central bank in anywhere that regulates or influence the value or influence the value of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency runs on a decentralized framework, and everyone who sets up a server, which we call node, is part of the governing body of cryptocurrency. As a trader, if you have the capital and the resources to set up a mining league, instantly you become one of a part of the governing body of that cryptocurrency that you set up the mining rig. And what makes this possible, what makes cryptocurrency possible, is a technology we call blockchain technology. You know, lately there is a major technology that is making wave in our world today. We heard about artificial intelligence, and then we have IoT, Internet of Things, and then we have blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is the technology upon which cryptocurrency was built upon. So blockchain is just a system of recording information in a way that makes it difficult or impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. So in literary understanding, blockchain technology is mainly used for database management or that designing of a database structure. So away from that, let's look at the key features of cryptocurrency. These are the theme, the core, the pillars that make cryptocurrency what it is. First, we will look at DLT. DLT means distributed ledger technology. Then we have what we call the hash function. Then we have mining. We have the public keys. And then we have the secret keys. We have the digital signature. And we have proof of work. We have ICO and IEO. And we have mainnet. So, starting from DLT, which is distributed ledger technology. Distributed ledger technology is a decentralized database managed by multiple servers. Each server processes and verifies every item, thereby generating a record of each item and creating a consensus on each item's authenticity. What does this apply? That a decentralized cryptocurrency cannot be shut down from one point. So what this means is that this distributed ledger technology makes cryptocurrency not to be shut down from one point, like what happened with MMM. It cannot, no one will wake up one morning and decide to shut down Bitcoin. No, it won't happen. And also, it doesn't have a single point of failure. So a decentralized database essentially has a single point of failure. Anything that happened to one server shut down other server down, shut the server down totally. But in a centralized framework, if one server went off grid, other servers will be there, and you will not notice that anything happened. So that's why I say, because the decentralization framework that cryptocurrency runs on give it the strong and a greater security when it compares to fiat currency. So now let's look at hash function. But first, we need to understand what is hash. Hash is an immutable cryptographic signature. The process of creating this immutable cryptographic signature is called hashing. This occurs when a transaction has been verified and needs to be added to a block in a chain. It will be put through a hash algorithm to convert it into a set of unique numbers and letters, similar to what could be created by a random password generator. So, a hash is a key signature, is a key security feature for blockchain. It is that the only one way that it only work one way, where all the same data will always produce the same hash of numbers and letters. It is impossible to unhash or reverse the process using the numbers and letters created to generate the original data. So now, what is hash function? Hash function is just a function that takes a set of input of an arbitrary size and fit them into a table or a data structure that contains a fixed size element. Typically, it stores a data on a database. Typically, to store a data on a database, we need to index the data. So, in simple terms, hash function is to index a fixed size table data structure into a hash table. This, when we come to mining, you understand what this means. This is the simple thing the mind anybody who is involved in crypto mining does. So the person, when somebody is doing mining, what he's literally doing is performing hash function. So mining is a process of verifying transactions which are added to blockchain. Each transaction you successfully verify you a token, and when you show a proof of work, this token is awarded to you. So, a lot of people will tell you that mining is also a way of earning cryptocurrency, because that reward gives you a token which you have to keep as a coin. But the verification of the transaction is done by solving complex hashing puzzles. That's why I say mining is a hash function. So if the process of hashing literally means mining. So, and this demands a great deal of computing power and need a special processing unit. For you to set up mining rig, you have to invest in one, power. It demands a great deal of power. It demands a great deal of processing units. Mostly, the processing unit that is most suitable for mining is called GPU processing, and that is graphic processing unit. It's a high-grade processing unit. Or you use what is called application-specific integrated circuits. These are the two processors that you can use to set up a mining rig. A normal mining rig. So the purpose of mining, let's look at the purpose of mining. The purpose of mining, or the purpose of performing hash function, is to enforce integrity and governance within the cryptocurrency framework or network. Let's just call it network, the cryptocurrency network. So miners are auditors. They legitimate and monitor transactions, ensuring that every transaction is valid. This activity is done by different people who have set up server, which is called, it's called the node, different server, or you call it mining league. In Bitcoin, the people who have the highest mining league, the mining league of Bitcoin, the two countries that share the highest mining league, you will find it in China or in America. Because to set up this demand power, electricity, it consumes a high rate of electricity. All the nodes are connected together to form a secured, decentralized server. That's how the the cryptocurrency or